What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Tim, aka Most Dope 601, and I'm back with another video. I know it feels like it's been a long time, but had a few things to take care of behind the scenes, but I'm back now. And March marked the sixth month, actually, of Mac Miller's passing. So I felt compelled to do another Mac Miller video just because it helps me feel better, and helps me feel like I'm contributing to keeping his music alive and thriving, because I want his music to continue to thrive, even though he's no longer with us here in the physical. His music is still here, and so is his heart and soul, basically, that he put into the music. So and I hope that every Mac Miller fan out there knows that, and continues to push that positivity to the world. And we just keep it pushing, man. That's all we can do. But March is also a particularly special month when we think of Mac Miller, because March 11th of 2011 he actually dropped the mixtape Best Day Ever, which to many of his fans contains some of their favorite work from Mac Miller. So definitely a big shout out to Dat Piff for allowing him to release the mixtape on their platform and gain traction, and get so many streams and downloads and become such a classic that it is today. And also shout out to the streaming services like Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, those that actually have placed the remastered edition in the streaming library as well, because it's definitely album worthy material, even though you technically would consider it a mixtape. But it's fire from start to finish, and a lot of Mac Miller fans also believe that as well. So, but we actually are going to do a reaction slash review of Mac Miller's Inertia Freestyle, which he released prior to, I believe, the release of Swimming. I think he dropped it before that. Um, and I've only listened to it once or twice, and I don't remember, all the bars that were in there, but I just remember watching the video and watching him create and thinking how comfortable he looked behind, you know, those instruments and the computer and all the different things that he used to create. And he produced under the moniker of Larry Fisherman, which we know that a lot of artists came through the studio when he was in LA. And so he definitely had a lot to give in terms of music production, singing, rapping, just total package. So I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm talking your ear off, but Mac Miller is pretty much my all-time favorite artist. I can't lie at this point, and I'm going to continue to push his music and make sure that his memory is kept alive. And I hope you guys enjoy the content that he curated and that I'm bringing to the channel and bringing to you guys. Maybe you have heard it, maybe you haven't, but let's enjoy it together, and we'll go ahead and jump into it. So this is Mac Miller with Inertia Freestyle. Before I actually get into the actual freestyle portion of the video, that was one of my favorite things about Mac, was the fact that he was so well versed as a musician first. Not only was he able to, rap over pretty much any beat that you threw at him. He wasn't a great singer, but he could harmonize well enough to bring us the melodies that he brought to us for the Divine Feminine and for Swimming. So, I mean, yeah, he's no, Ed Sheeran, but at the same time, he was able to harmonize and actually bring something different, almost kind of a jazzy type raspy feel to the music. So definitely dope for him doing that. But I've always been a sucker for the keys, man. Anything to do with either a actual piano or in this case a keyboard, that's electronic. Either way, there's a beauty and a simplicity to the way that it's played and integrated into so many different genres of music, and it just has a timeless feel. So sorry to pause the video already, but I just had to mention that because Mac Miller has some of the greatest little snippets here and there online of him playing different covers on the piano, and it's dope. So let's get back into it. Thank you guys for watching. And I know I haven't actually said it already, so number one, if you like what I'm doing, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I've put my social media for Instagram and Twitter on the video here, so definitely follow and suggest content if you would like, and we'll get back to the video. Thanks again.
La la la. Da 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 da. I need you to copy the beat twice, because I'm gonna have a lot of raps and things. I've been a guy way before synagogue. Liquor drops, used to hit the spot like a cinder block. This is not what you wanted, but this is what you got. You live with what you got. Elixir that I'm mixing like I'm in the kitchen with Barack. I'm in the spot like the middle of a prison box. And you ain't nothing to the planet but a little dot, son.
Man, guys, this dude could rap. Like, I'm telling you, like, the way that he puts everything together. Sometimes he almost bends the metaphor and the words to fit together, and I just like the way he puts it together. I always have enjoyed the way he's crafted the music, and when you go back and listen to you know pre kids, like the High Life and the Jukebox. Um, what else we had? How High? Those mixtapes. He had more of a boom bap type style where he actually, like, the bars were there, but his delivery was intentionally like more hardcore in some of it. Like, he was trying to give you those hard hitting bars and wanting them to just basically punch you right in the gut. So he was definitely all about that gritty boom bap. Coming from Pittsburgh, and just Steel City all the way, and everything was just hard back then. But as his music progressed, he got more of a laid back vibe to it. You kind of had the, you know, I don't really want to say frat guy, but that stoner kind of laid back vibe, just a party type music, which is great. There's nothing wrong with it. It's some of the music that's made today is still like that, but as time went on, there was more substance. There was more thought provoking bars that were there, and he really made you think. So I'm going to bring this back just about 30 seconds and listen to those bars again. And I hope you guys enjoy.
I've been a guy way before a synagogue. Liquor drops used to hit the spot like a cinder block. This is not what you wanted, but this is what you got. You live with what you got. Elixir that I'm mixing like I'm in the kitchen with Barack. I'm in the spot like the middle of a prison box. And you ain't nothing to the planet but a little dots underneath the water like the line that's on a fishing rod. Simple thoughts got me itching like the chicken pox. Knitted socks with fingers trying to scratch a lotto ticket off. When I made it, I was getting all the bitches off. See, I was faded, now I'm counting up the minutes lost. I throw them back like opponents hit a homer. My mind it holds explosion like a post on a poster. I'm out the holster with it. I overdid it like the way the roller coaster spinning, homie, that's inertia. I'm the moon to the sun, how I birth ya. Turn ya back to your old ways, reverse ya, curse ya, witchcraft. You get nothing but a whole lot of nothing with your motherfucking bitch ass. You simple as a whistle, never pick a side. Shit, you always in the middle, never down the ride. I was high like I'm born to fly, never die, I'm immortalized. Here before your eyes, Lord of the Flyers, eyes, your highness. And no diamond when it shine, ultraviolet. You on your bullshit, I'm on assignment. And I'll be on it like a stylist on a Palm Pilot. I'm God's finest work, this way beyond timeless.
I'll be on it like a stylus on a Palm Pilot. What you know about a stylus, except for the Samsung Galaxy Note? You guys don't remember them old days with a fucking Windows mobile phone and a fucking stylus. Throwback.
Cop the new presidential role to keep the watch silent. Cause everybody taking me off. I got the world with her legs open, licking the box shit. She home wet, sweating me for phone sex. Don't stress, daddy'll be home soon. And assume I'm down low with the post moves. I come through and hit the hole like Jones Drew. Yeah. Cause all knows but add fuel to the fire, what I won't do. So I just kick it with the homies like I'm supposed to. And we go back like old hoops. Well, it's the cold feeling, bone chilling, borderline dope dealing. I'm going up with no ceiling. Shit. Out of body, got my soul swimming. And no
I'm going up with No Ceiling. Shout outs to Wayne. I know you guys remember the No Ceilings Wayne mixtape way back. I don't even remember how many years ago, but that No Ceilings mixtape was vintage Wayne. That shit was fire. Shout out to Lil Wayne.
no different, good head, keep my toes twitching. You know Larry been fishing since he in the womb. This is scoop up the
Larry Fisherman. There's that producer moniker again.
big dipper, you the little spoon. We're from invisible and minuscule to invincible, dancing with the business moves. I made a million and it killed me. My second million got me motherfucking filthy.
Oh man, I made 1 million and it killed me. 2 million and it made me filthy. I mean, like some of the bars that he dropped, you know, prior to his passing were so filled with just angst and a lot of, you know, sort of almost depressive talk, but I don't really want to say Mac was depressed. I still refuse to believe that he was depressed. He just didn't know how to cope with a lot of things that were going on around him, and you know it was just a lot for him to handle. You know, and he was young. You know, he was 26 years old. He got out of that 2 year relationship. I'm not placing the blame on Ariana Grande, not one bit. You know, it was not her fault what happened. He was just upset about the situation, you know, and sometimes you know you get around certain groups of people, and I know his core group of people, you know, that were around him from day one. You know, they weren't the type of yes men that would actually let him, you know, do too much to where he would actually, you know, have, you know, succumb to an overdose. I don't think they would have allowed him to, you know, go down that rabbit hole again after they saw, you know, some of the harder, you know, drug days when he kind of went from that macadelic phase into faces and everything. But um, you know, sometimes because it wasn't always just the core homies at the crib. I mean, it was, you know, other people there, and you know, sometimes you get too many yes men, and you know, things happen. But like I said, I don't think Mac was depressed. I just think that you know, he was definitely trying to, like what he was talking about on swimming. He was trying to overcome a lot of the adversity that was coming his way, and get back to feeling like himself, and really, to me, almost like getting back to the root of what made him great and what made him, you know, an artist that was able to, curate something that was honest and that was thought provoking and that was fun. Some of the music that he came out with, it was great music, but it could send you, into some dark territory with some darker thoughts. But as long as you have control of your own situation, you take it for what it was. A beautiful piece of Mac's soul that he, basically bled on the page through his ink pen. So um, I can't say enough about the dude, man. He was just hugely talented. Forever be missed. Nothing that I haven't said before. I can't really, eloquently put anything else into words other than what I've already said at this point. So we're going to go ahead and finish out the Inertia freestyle. Thank you guys for hanging in with me this long. And, I'll try not to get on my soapbox in the future and talk so much, but I'd like to hear from you guys in the comments. Also, you know, give Mac a shout out, drop an RIP, and start a dialogue. Let's talk about it. There's a lot of fans out there that, because I'm on Twitter and I retweet a lot of fans that are still touched by Mac to this day, and let's create that dialogue. Let's talk about it, and let's keep his memory alive. So, again, thank you. I'm gonna stop beating the dead horse now. That was a bad pun. I'm sorry. That wasn't really my intention, but um, we'll go ahead and finish it up. Again, RIP Mac. Hope you're watching this, and definitely get back into it.
You ain't nothing till you die and come back to life, iller. They haven't made a motherfucker realer, Mr. Miller, yeah. Alright. Should I do the thing that I used to do back in the day? Like, you do a radio freestyle. Swimming, August 3rd. Yeah. Then you start fucking going in. Yo, swimming, August 3rd. August 3rd. Here I go.
It's like the echo on August 3rd, 3rd.
August 3rd, 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 swimming. Yeah.
Shout out Mac Miller. Shout out Larry Fisherman. Shout out the whole Most Dope crew. That's where the channel gets its inspiration and its name from, Most Dope 601. I'm gonna keep repping that, as long as I'm on this earth. And thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna let this music play out. I feel like it's disrespectful to turn it off, so I'm gonna let those instrumentals finish. All right, there we go. But again, guys, thank you for watching. Like I said, we're going to keep this train moving. We're going to continue to, bring you guys content. It won't always be Mac Miller videos, but, like I said, with it being 6 months since he's been gone, that feels like an eternity, even though it's not. 6 months can really be a drop in the bucket, but, it just feels like it's been far too long. And, it's still, how should I put it? It's still heavy on my heart, man. I can't lie. But, we have to keep living, keep swimming, as he said. And that's what we're going to do. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that like button. Share the video. Share it with your friends, especially if they're not on Mac Miller like that. They may not know his music. Fuck it. Share it and allow them to enjoy it like we did as his fans. And like I said, if you want to follow me on social media, make some comments, suggest some songs or some videos that you would like to see a reaction to, please do so. And on the videos, drop some comments. So thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. And we'll be back with another reaction shortly. Probably going to get into some Yellow Wolf. So look forward to that. And we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.